Hey guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for the Twin Flame Collective. Happy Tuesday, y'all. So whether you are a masculine or a feminine watching, welcome. If you are just joining for the first time, welcome, welcome. And if you're returning, then welcome back. Happy to see you all. Let us say a quick blessing and we'll just see what we have for this week, okay? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, and our minds to work your will in our lives each day. And we ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, I'm going to start us off with this Star Power Tarot. And we're going to start with, we're going to read for where the Divine Masculine is. And then we'll look at where the Divine Feminine's head is at. And then we'll just kind of see if we can get a storyline as to one of your stories or some of your stories. May apply to some of you, may apply to only one or two of you. Let's find out. Alrighty. What do we have going on for the Divine Masculine? Ten of Pentacles on its side. Womp womp. All right, so this is kind of the energy of wanting, it's like assessing where the stability in their lives lie. Could be looking at changing positions at work. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who is fearful right now. They're fearful that someone is watching them, fearful that they may be losing something. This can be a fear of a loss of stability, and there's a real emphasis on being watched in this environment, like being watched. I'm hearing my move is being watched. Every move I make is being watched. I have the Ten of Swords crossing that. I got two tens on their sides here. Tens are cycles of completion. Tens can indicate endings that lead to new beginnings. The Ten of Swords is the minor arcana version of the Death card for me. It can indicate an on again, off again relationship. It's one of those one more final stab in the back, just like one wasn't enough, right? This is kind of this energy of wanting to leave the situation that they're in because they're not happy with their stability in this relationship in some way. I'm going to clarify with another deck, obviously, in a minute, but it's a fear of letting go of something, fear of financial loss. Now I've got another 10. I got the 10 of Wands in reverse, 3 tens already out of 4 cards here. 10 of Wands in reverse is I can't support this anymore. It's all falling apart around me. I don't know what I'm going to do. This house is going to be burned down to the ground if we do not stomp these flames out real quick. This could be a divorce situation. This could be contemplating a divorce. This can be a lot of change. We've got the 5 of Swords that comes out. This is having to cut out toxicities from this masculine's life. This can be a lot of verbal altercations, arguing, that sort of thing. It can be an energy of needing to it can also be an energy of gossip around you. It can be an energy of being concerned of what other people are going to say about this ending, about this loss in some way. I got the Chariot in reverse, feeling like they're at a complete standstill emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of that. Like I can't get forward. I can't seem to move forward. I can't get ahead in some way. And I have the 3 of Pentacles here. Can we not all just get along is what I'm hearing. Oh, this is somebody who wants to be working on a team with someone. They want to be working healthily and helpfully with someone, and they're not getting that. They're experiencing a lot of arguing, a lot of like constant drama. Like it's the same shit, different day is kind of what I'm hearing. I'm going to slide all that over here real quick and let us find out how the feminine is doing. The 2 of Swords here. This is someone who's trying to get on the same page with another person. Let's see here, 9 of Wands in reverse. The feminine's actually starting to release some of the boundaries that they have been putting up in their lives for a while. This is somebody who's kind of considering, it's kind of like a should I or shouldn't I? Should I stay? Should I go? This is somebody who's kind of on the fence about something. This 9 of Wands in reverse, this is our Wounded Warrior card, but in the reverse like this can either be someone who wishes that they'd put up boundaries sooner or someone who's starting to collapse some of those walls that they had put up in place that they had been using previously to protect themselves, and now they're starting to relax a little bit. I got the Ace of Cups. Divine Feminine has a lot of opportunities in love around them. The Ace of Cups can be a brand new love relationship that's crossing the Divine Feminine right now, being presented. And there's this energy of should I stay? Should I go? Should I see where this heads? Like, I have the Seven of Wands here. Yeah, that's a lot of opportunities in love for this Divine Feminine collective that I am reading for. There are a lot of people watching the Divine Feminine, a lot of people who want to make contact with this Divine Feminine, a lot of people who are watching from a distance and also approaching this Divine Feminine in love, in career, friendships. This is someone you're probably, if you're a feminine, you're probably kind of being engaged a lot with other people. I have the Judgment card coming out here, which is a great sign. It's kind of this wake-up call. It's this kind of aha moment. It's kind of like where the masculine is sitting in some stagnancy here with that Chariot in reverse. I'm hearing like full steam ahead for the feminine collective right now. I get the King of Cups in reverse. Here's the thing, though, about the Divine Feminine. I have a feeling that this Divine Feminine collective, they've kind of had their heart set on this masculine energy for so long. And now that all of these new opportunities in love and career and professional life are starting to present themselves to this Divine Feminine, there's this energy of not really being sure how they feel about it. The King of Cups, whenever he's in the upright or the reverse, it doesn't really matter. They're not someone who shares their feelings, really. In the upright position, there's someone who masters their feelings, and so they don't feel the need to talk about them all the time. But in the reverse, it can be this energy of, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to feel, and I don't want to talk about it. Kind of, it's not the best. It can also be hiding true feelings about love. I have the Ace of Swords here, though. This feminine collective is going to be experiencing a release in that throat chakra. Good job, you. Over the next probably couple of weeks. I don't know what moon cycle we're going into. I haven't even looked. I don't even know. But I feel like in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have an opening up in this Divine Feminine's ability to express how they are feeling. Now then, let us come over here with this Chicoli deck. And let me kind of see if I can find out how these two are relating to one another on a more three-dimensional level. This is kind of like an overall fifth-dimensional kind of energy, like where everyone's head is at right now. But what's really going on in our lives here? Perfect. Alrighty, we got the Four of Pentacles right on top of the Four of Pentacles here. And I've got this Hanged Man card out here, which is the card of Pisces. So you may be a masculine Pisces or a feminine Pisces watching this or have that in your chart. Maybe not at all. Don't get hung up on the zodiac signs or the genders. It's not about your gender, not about your physical body, and it's not about the signs that I call out. I only call them out in case they might be of significance to you in some way in your own life. But it's really about the stories that the cards tell and the energies that they carry. You know how it goes. So I have the Hanged Man that comes out here with this Four of Pentacles. And both of these individuals together, this masculine and feminine, would love to reach out and speak with one another, but there's an energy of needing to wait. There's an energy of needing to wait before making contact in some way. This Four of Pentacles is kind of a big deal to this masculine, where they're feeling like they may be financially insufficient right now. They may not be in their best place. Again, there's the energy of feeling quite watched by others in the environment, and there's a need to kind of protect themselves, even possibly protect this feminine energy from interaction with other people, possibly gossip, possibly other people's opinions. There's definitely an energy of waiting to see what's going to happen and see if things will unfold naturally without any contact having to be made between either one of these two. I do have this Ace of Swords over here on the tail end of the Divine Feminine's reading just a minute ago. This can indicate sending a message. This can indicate receiving a message. Specific to this deck, this Star Power Tarot, for this feminine collective, it feels like someone who's finally able to reach out and express how they've been feeling about this entire relationship dynamic. I have the Empress card that comes out there, which is the card of Divine Feminine. This Divine Feminine is, I feel like this masculine energy is watching this feminine energy quite heavily, kind of scrutinizing this feminine to see what is their next move, what is going on in their lives, and it's vice versa. There's a lot of watching going on here with this Empress card, as well as with this Four of Pentacles. As you can see, all eyes are on her, right? And there's like a heavy level of scrutiny here between both of these individuals, both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Good job, you. Alrighty. Feels like I don't want to go so far as to say like online social media, watching that sort of thing. Online stalking is what I was going to say. I don't mean to have it sound high drama or malicious in any way, though. I don't think that would ever be the intention here. This Seven of Cups is an energy of not really sure what you're supposed to do next. Like I said, we have people here who are waiting to see what's going to unfold naturally. And can this happen on its own? Will the universe just guide us to one another? I would say yes, but I am not 100% sure for your situation. This Seven of Cups right here is an energy of I'm not sure what to do next, where to go next, where to look next. It's a little overwhelming. These are people who are trying to keep up with a lot in their lives. They can be owning their own businesses or running family dynamic households with a family dynamic. They can be responsible for a lot of other people's emotions. And there's an energy of just like trying to keep it all taken care of with a lot of multitasking throughout the day and trying to manage a lot of feelings while not adding to any chaos or stress within their own lives because there's so much going on. This poor masculine dynamic with those 3 10s in the reverse, that's a lot of closure. That's a lot of tying up loose ends. And it's kind of a hectic environment, hectic kind of vibe to it. This feminine, it feels like things are starting to flow a little bit more easily in their lives. However, there's still an energy of like, I really couldn't possibly manage one more thing. Please do not bring the drama this way. Oh boy. And I have the Devil card and I have the Five of Swords card out here again. That's twice out for the Five of Swords. Good job, you. This is an energy of people cutting things out, but there's still a real heavy energy of potential gossip around them. There's a real heavy energy of, this is kind of a brutal energy, like win at all costs kind of energy. There's this feeling that other people may not be so happy about whatever this relationship is that may be unfolding. The Devil card comes out with that right in the middle over here, where we have someone who is quite obsessed with this relationship, and it goes right on top of that Empress card right there, where I was saying we may have a lot of like watching of social media or something like that, watching somebody's pages on like Facebook or was it Instagram or something like that. Very good. And there's a lot of fear behind that energy too. There's kind of an energy of, am I making the right choice? If I were to reach out and talk to this person, would that be the right choice? Would it cause more problems? Would it not? And there's this real hesitation. There's a heavy emphasis on other people's opinions here and not wanting to rock the boat. I have the Hierophant in reverse, darn it all. That's the card of Taurus, but it's also the card of marriage. It's the card of stoicism, traditional values, and commitment. Whenever we have the Hierophant that comes out in the reverse like that, it can be the energy of a divorce. It can be having to leave a commitment behind, a major commitment behind. It goes right next to that Devil card right there. That's heavy stuff. You know, there could be relationships that have to be left in order to bring these two folks together in some way. This is... we got a lot of fives here. We got the Five of Swords out there twice, and that Hierophant's a number 5 too. Fives to me represent chaos and conflict that bring about necessary change within an environment. Okay. And I have the Hermit card. Very good. The Hermit card is an energy of needing to go within and connect to a higher power, because that is what will guide these two energies to one another. This divine masculine, divine feminine to one another is going within and really searching your heart through meditation, through prayer. What step do I need to take next? Because whenever we are in these positions that are very chaotic or conflicted and we're not really sure how to get ourselves out, I promise you that is a number 1 way to figure it out, is to get quiet with yourself and ask for guidance from a higher power. Say, I simply don't know what the answer is here. I do not know what it is, and I simply hand it all over to you because I do not understand what the solution is here. And that can solve a lot of problems. That can bring a lot of clarity. Tell me about, I was going to say, tell me about this Ace of Swords here, and I got the Page of Swords out here. So we have a message that's being delivered this week, either by this feminine energy or this masculine energy. It's an energy of communication. There's again, an opening up of that throat chakra. If you're someone who struggles with that area of your chakra system, I do. I know that's always one of my most sluggish chakra points, is my throat chakra, which is surprising since I talk like a mile a minute, but it's really more about expressing your feelings, and there will be a big transition that happens over the next couple of weeks with that chakra point on so many people within this collective. That's great news for whoever you are, if you are someone who identifies with that issue. And that can manifest as like sore throats. It can indicate like tightness in the throat, or and it can actually continue on if it goes on long enough without being cleared. That chakra goes on long enough without being clear, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, tummy issues, nervousness, that sort of thing too. So if you're someone who struggles with that, do pop over onto YouTube and look up like a throat chakra clearing meditation music or something like that. If you're someone who likes that sort of thing, you can put it on at night while you're resting. There are all sorts of chakra clearings that are accessible on the interweb, just get out your little Google and look it up, right? Anyway, back to you over here with this Page of Swords energy. This is someone who feels like they're ready to send a message in some way, but it does come after some heavy meditation, some heavy thought, and some heavy prayer. Good. And I have the Tower card that comes out. I've been waiting to see this Tower come out throughout the course of this reading here, because I felt like it was on its way with this Four of Pentacles out here twice. Because the reason I thought that is because this is the world being turned upside down for someone else. Like, it's recognizing that losing one thing is going to turn the world upside down. I mean, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be the same amount on one side as on the other. It's just understanding that letting go of some things sometimes brings more clarity and more understanding than you think it's going to. Sometimes things work out better than you think they're going to, but you have to take the first step. You have to do the you have to do the brave thing and reach out sometimes and let go of things sometimes. All right, more about this Tower card over here. This can be wanting to communicate about something that's happened in your lives, either the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine, wanting to communicate possibly a fallout in a relationship, a divorce of some sort, possibly a loss of a job or something like that. And that will probably be coming about within the next week to 2 weeks for this collective. Is there anything else you guys want to say about this situation? I'd kind of like to know what this Tower is going to be. Oh, look at that. We split it right there on the Five of Wands, which would be the third time out for that. Oh, no, you had the Five of Swords out twice. I don't know if we even had the Five of Wands. I think we did. It's under all this stuff. And then we've got the Seven of Cups out here, which I know we have right there. Anyway, we've got more fives and we got sevens here. Sevens can be about trusting in your higher power. They can be calling out for help whenever you're in the middle of need. Very similar to that Hierophant or that Hermit card there. I got the Page of Pentacles. This person says, can we just start over? I'm ready to start over. I know a good thing whenever I see it. I'm ready to let go of the other things that are no longer of value. Wow. That's coming a long way from this Four of Pentacles twice out there in the reverse. You know that? That's somebody who's making a lot of progress. The Page of Pentacles is the only one of the pages in the entire deck who works their way up from being the page to the knight, to the king, or to the queen, to the king, and then finally to the emperor. It's a good solid start. The Page of Pentacles is a very smart cookie. He knows a good thing when he sees it. He crosses all the T's and dots all the I's. He is most certain to deliver a very profitable message here. So we've got two pages. We've got this Page of Swords that indicates communication. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles can be, it can be offering someone something. Oftentimes it can, something solid, something that we can start with, something that creates a firm foundation. Nailed it. We've got the Empress card out there right on top of the Empress card. Good job, you. That is the card of Virgo, but it is also the card of Divine Feminine. This Divine Feminine energy is someone who's become more and more solid within themselves. The Divine Feminines we're reading for within this collective, they've actually progressed a lot spiritually. And they're at the point now where they are quite nurturing, very nurturing individuals. You may be a healer. You may be a light worker of some sort. You may be someone who's highly, just a real caretaker. You may be someone who works on a lot of philanthropic endeavors. You may own a charity, run a charity, or something like that. I'm seeing animals, I'm seeing children, I'm seeing people, just someone who's really quite loving and giving. And it feels like the feminine is in an energy of being able to give a little bit more than they have been able to in the past. This feminine has put themselves into a good position, into a life of balance and prosperity for themselves. That's a great sign. They've invested wisely over their time of separation or in their time of self-evaluation here, which I see there's been quite a bit of for this feminine collective over the last couple of years, and it has put them in a very capable position. Good job. I have the moon card that comes out here. Here's the thing about this relationship, whatever this is, there's a lot of secrecy around it. There's someone who doesn't want it to come to light for some reason. Again, I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on other people's opinions, other people watching, other people inserting themselves into this relationship in some way. That moon card is the card of Cancer, and it is an energy of underlying issues and things that are done in the dark, in a dreamlike state also. And again, I have the Three of Pentacles. Good job. These two individuals would love to just be able to come together and work together, but there has to be some kind of ending there that happens first with this Death card. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. Good job, you. We've got the Three of Pentacles out here twice. Someone who's contemplating, do you think we would work well together? But there's this ending card with this Death card right here, which we have out here with this Ten of Swords. Remember, the minor arcana version of the Death card. There has to be a major ending for this relationship to get off the ground. Major ending of what? Oh, geez Louise. Five of Pentacles, another five. Five of Pentacles in the reverse can indicate separation, a loss. And I feel like these two individuals are quite tired of being separate from one another. And there's an energy of wanting to come back into the light to work together in some way. There are a lot of underlying issues and a lot of secrets still within this relationship somehow. I feel like there may be someone or something that's trying to keep either this masculine or the feminine away from this counterpart and actually coming together. That's usually the feeling of this Five of Pentacles specific to this Tarot of Wonderland. It almost feels like being pulled away from the one thing that you very much want the most, and it feels like someone else is doing the pulling. Okay, we got the Four of Swords out here. Very good. It's on top of that Three of Cups in the upright position. The Four of Swords is an energy of separation, and the Three of Cups is an energy of reconciliation. So after this time of separation and time out, it feels like a lot of things have been rebalanced. There have been a lot of foundations that are being broken down now so that they can be rebuilt properly. With this reconciliation energy, with this Three of Cups, it's people coming back together. It can be meeting again at a celebration, at an event, something like that. What is this Tower? The Ten of Swords, darn it all. Twice out for that guy, right next to each other, and going with that Tower energy. The Tower is a catastrophic event. It can be something that comes out of nowhere, something that knocks your socks off. It can feel like it's outside of you, like you have no control over it, and it definitely shifts the trajectory of your life, like for the day, for the week, or for forever, right? And they are things that take us down again to our ground zero point so that we can rebuild our foundations with a more solid and more strong base. All right, but we have that Tower is going to be this ending, whatever this is, this Ten of Swords that we have out here twice. This can indicate divorce. Again, this can indicate a breakup, a major breakup, or a major ending in someone's life, and that is absolutely what has to happen before these counterparts can come together. I have the Nine of Pentacles here. That's the minor arcana version of the Empress. So I'm probably reading for a largely divine feminine collective here because you guys certainly do represent. Nicely done. So the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of singleness. It's an energy of uniqueness, and that is what it will take for these two individuals to be together. They're going to both have to be at the right place at the right time. These divine counterpart relationships, it takes a long time to get those gears to click into the right place so that they can function together, work together like as a team, so that that they can be, those beacons of light that they're supposed to be on this planet together, right? There's a lot of growth that has to happen physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of that. And this Nine of Pentacles goes right in the middle of your reading that tells me that there has to be an energy of independence within both of these masculine and feminines that will allow them to be together and be secure enough to be together. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence, but it speaks directly to a lack of codependency. Very good. And that's where we're headed. This is definitely where we're headed. We're headed to a single energy with that Ten of Swords on both sides that can propel these two towards one another. Good job, you. Thanks for letting me read for you guys. I will catch up with you next week and we will continue on with this journey. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons. Yes. And I love you guys a ton. See you soon.